Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well internationally.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Deion Sanders, the one to bring him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. 3rd down and 1.
Oh.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still in attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Sean Lee coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looks like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes just...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, McNabb. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Out of the gun, McNabb. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
So many times during the course of a game, Brandon, the special teams actually helps out their offense. Not in this case. They did them 0 favors with that return.
And here now the offense heading back out there.
All right, what is that?
And you got to think, if this is anything
what is that? You just opened?
A knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got
you already opened it.
About it at the half. Why do anything else? Just
get the phone.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They start the drive with Peterson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. the Jets have got it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know, the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, it's McNabb. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Play clock winding down. Now McNabb. And that is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's good enough for a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check 31, check 31.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. Now 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but Obviously, you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby.
And a loose football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Check. 14, run it, man. 14.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. And New York set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a first down throw, McNabb. And left side here, it's Graham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked by Bob Sanders. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give him the first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Get it now.
They'll come out in the pistol. Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And to give this time to the tailback. Down right around the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. McNabb to throw. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play.
We'll see what they do in this situation. Flushed out right. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice games, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy who threw it.
There he goes, right side. And touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 71 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
It's stuck. It's stuck.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver, 45 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
Special teams coaches spend a lot of time scheming things up, but this was just a bad return. Now the offense has a long way to go to try to put points on the board.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare going forward.
Here's Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Oh, come on.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They've decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. One last shot for Wilson. Finding time. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
the second quarter makes it tough. Roasted that Dion. We faster. Oh, wait. Moss 93. Dion 95.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Sean's hair was all over the place. It's working. How unbelievable they are. Think some of the angles he takes. For him to be able to get up and get the ball. Takes a lot of football know-how. I don't know if he was like that.
How do you like it? Mommy Pigga, Mommy Pigga, where are you? Mommy Pigga, Mommy. Try that.
I can use some more. You don't go from losing to Jack to beating me though. I mean, it's gonna take a little time. I slapped Jack around yesterday, not even hardly paying attention. Al, leave that alone. Tell you what, that's 6 more games. Be a done. I remember at the beginning of the season, you act like I was on some kind of drug, and I said that. And I'm telling you, before the season's out, I'll be 100 games up. I run the same everything the whole year. Hey, here. What do you want? What are you talking about then? This? I don't know what that is. You want this?
Yeah.
You can't have
No.
this. This?
Yeah.
We'll get that later. Not right now. Come on.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
Come here. Come here. This bodes well for you right now. Come here.
Wow, a gamble here right off the bat. An onside kick to begin the game.
Hey.
And the Jets have got it. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're...
I love you. After this game, we'll go outside and play bubbles, okay? Okay. Give me a little time, okay?
Okay.
I love you.
Yeah. Okay.
You wanna stay here? You can stay here. Or you can get down. What do you want to do?
You're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
The play clock's running down. On 1st and 10, McNabb throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the cutback. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
You want to go for the part? No, we go after this, okay?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. Peterson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go. What does it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Back over here.
On the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here we go.
They go play action. It's McNabb. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards.
I'm back out here, L.
And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gets
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to sling this. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field.
Stop playing, we're not going to the play, man.
That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. It's a gain of 20 that time. That's good for a Jets first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In on the tackle there, Ray Nitschke, and his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey and him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just had the big flipper come up and thump people in the chest. He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, here's McNabb. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Out of the gun, McNabb. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. A play fake. Now McNabb out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Colt Bob Sanders.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That'll be a gain of 16. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Vincent Jackson. 51 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Go.
This one fielded at the 5.
Go.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here on the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. It's McNabb. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got it at the 15. They give him a gain of 38. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game.
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, McNabb. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's McNabb. And that is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And now back out comes the offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
Yeah, this is good. I'm not going to even sugarcoat this one. I did not care at all for that play call.
Well, there's just so little time. You don't have much time to do anything. Why not, Charles, just run the football, take it into the locker room?
As you know, there are more bad things than good that can happen when you're backed up this deep with this little time. And sure enough, this is a late safety.
And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. And left side here, it's Graham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there's more people there to get him down.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Rolling to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down and leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Now this offense ready to take over again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
What are you doing?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's got time. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up in an offset eye. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Surveying the field. Throwing left side. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now it's Wilson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
what are you doing back there, Philly?
This close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No, don't.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Oh, we're not going outside.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw on second, McNabb. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy in the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
What are
Trying
you
to
doing?
keep the drive going
What's
here.
wrong,
This
your
is
shoes?
play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
What's the
Welcome
matter?
back alive to Orlando.
Hey, come
It's
here.
been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as
Come
we
here.
get set for quarter number 4.
Why are you sad? Come here. Why are you sad? Oh? Why are you sad? You sad?
Trying to keep
happy?
the drive going here. This is
okay?
play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd and goal from the 5. And they'll go on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
They don't get in, but the clock keeps moving. So, Brandon, it might actually be to their benefit if it takes them a few plays to actually get it in the end zone.
Let me go find my over, okay?
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, McNabb eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38.
They'll try and sneak it here. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turn the ball over on downs.
Right at the last second.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now Wilson on 1st down. Toward the sideline.
Great
Look
play.
at that catch.
What
Dragging the
happened there?
toes.
I think
And
it's
that's
a
going to be
foul.
a 1st down. Well done.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it, has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Couple of Jets there in on the stop. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here
Come
to his
on,
running
this
back.
garbage let me
Time
see
for a
red.
break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. First down, here's a run with Peterson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now they're in the hurry up.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
Johnson goes in motion left. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. This is Johnson. He's got it.
Right
And he's
there,
got the
God.
first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Come on.
Both sides were home. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets.
That we can't
It's
give
just their
up.
first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Peterson. And able to. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out here in the eye. Now a first carry for their fullback. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Peterson.
Come on.
And he picks up the first
Freaking
before he's
dude
taken
screwed
down
off.
at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on. Why did he scoot back?
They run again on first down. Peterson. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And they have really been able to contain AP, and because of it, they've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they've done a really nice job in this game. A lot of group tackling. Rare that one guy
I
gets
messed
him
this
on the
one up.
ground consistently.
You didn't
They've done
help
an
over there.
excellent job of containing him in this game.
But I messed this one up. A lot of different occasions. Over.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This to almost certainly win the football game. And now with the play clock about to run out, Mike Mularkey's going to use a timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And New York set to take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Yo, good game, man. Nah, man, I had you. A lot of different occasions. You got a little help. And bailed you out. Had a lot going on. Go ahead, get down.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Controller right when I was about to score that QB sneak. Not how it worked, dog. Come here. Nah. Little stuff like that. That's why I build up a, 95, 94 game lead. Well, that's why what? That's why I got what? What did you say? Oh, no. I thought you said something else. Nah, it's not that. It's just, I know this kind of stuff happens, so you plan for it in advance. 12 piece. Nah, you got to plan for the inevitable. Inevitably, I'm going to drop a couple games due to outside forces. But still played well. We made a couple of mistakes early, but we were right there in position to do what we needed to do in the end. No, I didn't have to fight. I was up the whole game. Well. All right, well, let's run a tiebreaker. So let's run a tiebreaker and see if you do it again. Well. Oh, okay. Nah, I wasn't even running my scheme the second half of that game. I was just picking random plays. Yeah, so all the stuff you talking about is meaningless. Nah. Wasn't because of you. No, well, prove it to me right here. Let me see it right here. You want to watch Peppa Pig?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on, okay. That's because most of them joints didn't matter. I got 40 points. He can have as many yards as he wants. Nah, it don't matter. Not when you're losing. Come on, dog. Oh. You have a potty? Yeah. What happened? I know. I actually got to call him and tell him I can't make it. He don't care nothing about them. I think he's going for a different clientele, though. Granted, it's like black people is black people, but I think the crowd is going to go to that joint. I don't know if they're going to be up in the first Friday.
What crowd? Where they coming from? Who invited them?
The crowd that goes to that spot on the regular.
I don't know nobody that go there.
That's why I know. That's why I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be that same crowd that be at First Friday.
I don't think it's gonna work out.
You think it's gonna work out?
Who's inviting them out there? Like, what's the draw? Who has the pool? Who's in the know? Who's in the in crowd?
Who's ever the draw though?
The promoter.
Right. Well, I mean, Mike was filling them up at Churchill's. He'll fill them up out there.
No, that's getting Churchill's crowd. That people already go there. And they was coming for the grubs. That's a different advertising power. You just don't step up there. I'm Roll TV Promotions. Who the fuck is that?
I don't
You know, you got the power move, man. Stop following your fly.
Yeah. They know who's throwing it though.
So, when people that we might invite, they go, oh, it's first line, let's go to Churchill. You can't be mad at them because in Greensboro, that's probably a lot of times the only time people go out. I'm going to the first Friday party, we go pop, and I'm going to be good.
But we don't know what crowd goes out there anyway. Like, you remember that joint used to be Bentleys or whatever it used to be. They used to have their own lane. When we used to see people out there, we ain't never even heard, known before. That joint might pop. It's probably gonna pop.
Why you say it's probably gonna pop? Because the crowd normally already goes out there and nobody knows about it.
Yeah. If they going already, why would, I mean, they're gonna be there anyway. It's like the Shriners crowd.
What makes you think they're going already?
I don't know. I mean, if Mike wasn't throwing something, wouldn't somebody be having something? If Mike wasn't throwing the party, wouldn't they be having the joint open anyway? It's kind of like how me and Keon used to do the Shriners. Like, they was gonna get money regardless.
That's Shriners. That's a well-known brand that's catered to a specific clientele that's been at it for years, and everybody knows about it. And they got a certain niche, BYOB. That's not this place.
Yeah.
And it's on first prize. So people that might come because they ain't got nothing to do, they just want to go out. They go on first prize.
Yeah.
I support financially, but come about 12 o'clock, we ain't got nothing there.
You on the first Friday?
I'm going first prize. When you're having a party, the first thing is financially. I don't want to lose money. I want to make money out there.
I think it's more than that, though. I think it's really more specifically, hey, we celebrating 5 years in the frat. That's it. I don't think this is like a whole, like, yo, we about to start a whole entertainment group. I think it's just, yo, I got this credit. Let's go ahead and make this little thing happen.
That was good because you picked a spot to be out and celebrate. You made a church here to celebrate it.
Nah, you got that credit still left over from districts. Gotta use it. Well. No, what we got going, dog? You sending an invite or what? So then, you send an invite while all that's going on. You know I'm gonna pause it. I pause it every game. Nah, you click it. You click that joint off. Actually been on. Why you? I'm playing the game right now. I'm waiting on you. You just wasting my time. I do got a lot going on. Elle's doing a lot. Ashley got a wisdom teeth taken out. She in the back trying to recover. You ain't even sent an invite yet, so I don't really know what you're doing. You're talking. You're doing a lot of talking. I do fine. It don't happen often, so I don't even really know. I ain't watched one highlight last game. I ain't watched one highlight. I ain't watched one highlight last game. Try another one. Dog, we played at this point like 15 minutes ago. How long we been on the phone? It's like 15. Come on, dog.
What you fixing 15 minutes?
Dog, you just said I just heard the microwave go off. Like you was setting a microwave timer. Ain't like you in there cooking up something for real. You throwing something in the oven. You throwing something in the oven.
A real mess. I got an 8-year-old, about to be 9.
Congratulations.
Daddy, we got orange.
I love the best. I'm gonna make sure my son got nutrients.
Get him some nutrients. I'm about to slap you around. Then you get a chance to spend some time with him.
I spend time with him all day. I'm gonna come home.
Well, I'm gonna slap you around. All right. Well, he better get ready to watch you lose. So teach him about how to lose with grace in class.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek at some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
Love my Ocho. He's not better than everything?
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This is taken at the 3.
You can go out there limited so you can say it's not mine. You know, it is. Oh, you gonna hurt your little self? Shake hands, dog. You know how to reach me. Here. Here. Hold on. Here. You're welcome. You gotta go potty?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
You gotta go potty?
No.
All ripped up. Oh, come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. There goes Green. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
They'll roll him out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's McNabb, sliding out of the pocket. Hard throw, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 4th down. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
He's going to go. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Now Wilson, buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw on second, McNabb, flush to his right. Johnson with a completion over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's McNabb, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It's nice every now and then in this game. Not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Out of the gun, McNabb. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Their big tight end from 4 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. Contract time. With that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Yeah.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 18 yards there and a first down.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pickup there of 22.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you get all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the...
He pauses, yeah. Just taking a look at some stuff. Hunt. Bring us on back in. Here we go. In a second. Now.
22-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wilson on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On second down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. On third down, Wilson. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away.
He's the fastest guy I got. I got 4 pauses left.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Here's Wilson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscles him off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good enough for the first. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wide open receiver complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now the rookie's free. The 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pick-off.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On second down, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. McNabb to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is fielded at the goal line. A little track jump. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Johnson goes in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They go back to the air here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Jets. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Bob Sanders. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play, and pretty much...
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out in complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way,
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good. Now the last stages of this one. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now back out comes the offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On second down, here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this looks to probably be the final play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Stepping up, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jets have recovered. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend.
Hello? Integrity. No, I said we could have. No, that's not what I said. I said you could have been started. I paused it every game. I just gave you a minute, but you took all that time to put it in the oven.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
I don't have good interpretation. Well, there you go. What else you got to do? Stuff was already in the oven. Boy, 8 years old, can't fix his plate? 9 years old. Oh. Hey, boy, food in there. Put on plate, go to work. At most, come out here, go on a plate. I'm good. That was a real one. Anybody tell you gotta eat your food? I ain't saying about you eating your food. You eat your food, whatever. It was a good game, Doc. Enjoyed it. Had a good time. Enjoyed myself. No, I won. I'm about alright. I won you. Go ahead and finish your food up. Been a little time. I'm trying to go out and get some of the daylight in before it gets dark. We're gonna take it out to the park. so she can get some time out there before it gets dark. We got time. It's dark about 9 o'clock. Get out there, let her blow some bubbles. I got all work tomorrow, so really put some that away. Got all day tomorrow. Let's go. Where's your shoes? You ready to go? Where's your shoes? I'll get them. Get your shoes first. Come on, hurry up. No, not those. Not those. These don't fit. They're too small. Do these fit you? Can you wear this? You can wear it? Does it fit? Well, it don't fit. Does that hurt? It hurts? Get a different shoe. No, go get other shoes. Different ones. Get the pink ones. Where'd you put them? Okay. Come on. Peek. Peek. Ready? You wanna go outside and play? Yeah. You wanna go to the playground or you wanna blow bubbles? Okay. We gotta hurry up, okay? And we can't stay there long, and then when we come back, we'll blow bubbles, okay?
Okay.
Ooh. Tie it?
Yeah.
You want that? Yes. And the other one?
Yeah. Okay. I got it, Daddy.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
You wanna go to the playground?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Ready?
Listen.
So, let's go.
Wait. No.
You better not cry. Let's go. 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 Let's go. Let's go. I'm taking it with us. I'm gonna put it back. You want me to put it back? You want me to put it back? Then stop crying.